to Outline October. Oh, it just did the thing again. I don't know if we're live. Okay, well, obviously we're live. Uh, my name is Bryn, and welcome to Outline October. And we are going to outline a novel this month. So get ready for that. That's going to be pretty exciting. For those of you who don't know what Outline October is, it's the month before NaNoWRIMO. All of us writerly people sit down and plan out our novel, uh, plan it out for October. That's what it is. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no idea going into this. I have no idea what I'm gonna do or how it's gonna turn out or whatever. Um, I'm really pulling out of thin air here. But this is what this is going to be like. This is going to be me sitting down in front of my computer. Accountability for me to outline this novel and write it in November. And I'm going to be doing it all here live on camera for you guys. And I'm pretty bad at this, so I apologize in advance. Um, I don't mean to offend anybody or anything like that. I'm just, you know, trying my best here, guys. Trying my best here. I don't have chat up because who who would, who would have chat up? Just 1 second. Trying to get my chat up. There we go. There we go. Bring this over here. Okay, so what we're gonna start with? We're gonna start with the one-liner. And I've named this document NaNoWRIMO just to remind me what it is. NaNoWRIMO is National Novel Writing Month for you first timers. So, yay! National Novel Writing Month. It's where you write a 50,000 word novel in 30 days. So, that should be really exciting. Actually, it's not. It's really exhausting, and you just end up hating yourself by the end of it. But it's a great experience. I do it every year, and I love it. So, of course, you can go to nanowrimo.org and learn all about it. But for right now, I'm just gonna be doing this. Okay, so I know I want to have something. Oh, I want the main theme of my story. This is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about themes today. Uh, Themes are things like love, trust, family, stuff like that. I want the main theme of my story to be friendship. And I know that sounds really weird and YA-ish, but I think it could work out. I want to write. I write mostly new adult novels. Since I am a new adult, I'm in that range, uh, and that's what I know best. Duh. um, so let's see. I want the main theme to be like friendship, or loyalty, or um, maybe trust. Trust is a good one. Um, let's go with safety in others, I guess. Let's go with trust. We'll go with trust, and then if I come up with a different theme, we'll do trust and friendship. So I'll just write that down really quickly. The trust and friendship is our main themes, and these are not set in stone or anything like that. It's just for my benefit. All of this is for my benefit. This has nothing to do with you guys. I mean, I'm glad you're here watching and everything, and I'm really glad for all the support I've had on this channel. but really NaNoWRIMO is a personal experience. And I mean, if you haven't been through it, it really is personal. Like nobody can write those words for you. Nobody can sit down at their computer and sob on the keyboard for you. So it's really personal. So all of this that I'm doing here is for my own accountability and my own satisfaction. So I'm really glad you came to be a part of it, but I'm going to be talking to myself a lot. Like a lot, a lot. It's going to be embarrassing. So if you want to see me embarrass myself, please stick around. It's going to be thrilling. Let's see. I won't go on for much longer. This is just the intro video to get you guys acquainted on how I do things and how I run through it. So, yeah, let's get back to it. Okay, so we got trust and friendship. So we're going to have a set of friends or lovers or something that's going to have to work on trust and or friendship. Let's start with the female. Her girl. Whoa, whoa. Woman, whatever, doesn't matter. Let me just check something really quick. Is it live? Am I live? I'm live. Okay. So I had to subscribe to myself for that. So however many subscribers I get off. Wow, that came out wrong. Okay, let's back up. Let's back up. However many subscribers I get, I always have to subtract one because I know one of them is me. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to say girl one has trust issues. And her friend or lover or whatever can be the one who has friendship issues or introduces issues with their friendship into the equation. So we can have let's do let's do girl 2. Let's make them both girls. Yeah, why not? And I mean, they're both gonna have trust issues, but I want the issue of friendship to be with the other person. So obviously, this is going to be a multiple POV story, point of view story, and it's going to involve around these two girls or women who have to work on friendship and trust, and they already know each other. No, they're just meeting. They meet by coincidence or happenstance, and they're thrust into something together. Yeah, let's say that they're thrust into something together, and they have to learn to trust each other along the way. Yeah. What am I trying to spell? Stop it. So We're thrust into something and they have to learn to trust each other along the way. This is something that can be happening in their day-to-day life, like going to college and being thrust into a dorm with somebody. For the first time, you have to share your space, and no, that's I don't want to do a college story. I don't want anything to do with school. Let's go. Let's try magical. Let's do magical. Okay, so we have some magic elements into it. Let's say somebody is um, somebody's magically teleported somewhere, and this other person is helping them try to get back. Maybe, yeah. So, ooh, what if girl two with friendship issues is magical? Is she like a mage or a sage or something like that? Well, she wouldn't be a sage, but I would say mage. And she is in some kind of distress and she has nobody to turn to. So she conjures up or asks the universe or whatever for somebody to protect her or for a protector or um, um, a friend, basically. She asks the universe for a friend and they send her girl number one. They send her girl number one. The universe is what I mean by they, the big they. They send her in, and she is supposed to protect girl number two from whatever it is that because they feel that she is the best protector for girls' problems. Okay, so hmm. So if she is the best protector, but she has trust issues, and I feel like she's going to be mm, arrogant and with um, something. No, I'm recording. It's okay. Um, let's see. She's arrogant. She has trust issues, but huh? Let's see. Um, basically, she's going to be um, not the best candidate. Oh, okay. So, so she's basically not going to be the best candidate for girls' problems at the time because she has all these issues. But I want her to be deep down like a very good person. So she is the correct choice that they made. As for girl two, I feel like she has friendship issues, not because she's shy or because she's an introvert. Like, I'm so quirky, but I'm beautiful. Nobody understands me, kind of thing. Let's see. I feel like her issues come from her family, not um, like from her family being shunned or of who she is. Let's say she's like a higher ranking person in society and she just doesn't get access to people all that often. And her problem is that she was thrust into a situation that she couldn't handle. And maybe that situation is being a leader. Maybe she's thrust into being a queen of something. And she doesn't know how to handle it. She doesn't. She, I mean, she's not fit out. She's not fit out. She's not cut out for a powerful position as she is right now. She's going to need to do some growing and um, some learning via girl one to be able to rule her nation or whatever. But she's in trouble right now. She's in trouble, but she is going to be, uh, let's say, since she is going to be calling girl one to her, who can be from anywhere, really. I mean, she doesn't know where she's calling her from. She's just calling for anybody, anywhere. Uh, you can say she's uh, a bit uh, quick to act. She's irrational. She doesn't stop to think things through. She's not a thinker. She's a doer. So, uh, so basically, we can put irrational. I'm gonna put quick to act too, but I know that irrational, quick to act are kind of the same thing. So she's irrational. She's quick to act, and she is in trouble with no other way out except for to call somebody to protect her. Protect her? What am I saying? To protect her, and she comes up with girl one, who has trust issues and is arrogant, but she's basically not the best candidate because that's who the universe decides to send her. Okay, so so what is she running from? Let's say somebody's out to kill her for her position because she just became the queen of something. And if they feel that she's unfit to be the queen of something, they're gonna say that they can do a better job at being the ruler of this nation or whatever. And uh, they're gonna try to kill her to take her spot. So let's say there's a guy. Let's try to balance this out a little bit. We have two girls. Let's say there's a guy. Oh, and I hate to make the guy the bad guy. Why would I make the guy the bad guy in a lesbian story? Because that's the only option I have right now. I mean, I can make it all women. That's dumb. Nobody wants to read a story where it's unrealistically balanced. I mean, 50% of the world is women, but 50% of the world is men. So let's go with Guy for right now. If anybody out there has a better suggestion, like let's make him a minotaur or something like that. Let's not make him a minotaur though. Uh, you can leave it in the comments down below, uh, or something like that, and we'll see. We'll see. Because hmm, say it's like a council member who thinks he should have got the job, but since she was the heir and she was suddenly thrust into the situation. Let's take away the parents. Let's say the parents were killed. So we have some parents killed. Oh my God, it's so sad. Oh, it's just like every story ever. Uh, okay, let's say the parents were killed doing something, traveling or something, or by a siege. And the girl was, or by rebels. They said they were killed by rebels, and the girls was suddenly thrust into power after they were killed. And now she has this big responsibility on her hands, but of course she's irrational, quick to act. So that's going to um, at a cost. Um, let's make her unsure of her abilities too. If not unsure, then at least new at her abilities. Because who wants to come into a story where she's already learned everything there is to learn about herself and her power? I want these characters to grow with the story. So uh, we're gonna make her unsure of her abilities and um, grow like that. On the second hand, we have girl one who definitely thinks she knows who she is. And she knows everything there is to know about herself, and there is nothing she can do to change it. Um, she thinks she's arrogant, so the world revolves around her in some sort of way. But I want to make her down on herself a little bit. Like she's self deprecating, even though she thinks the world revolves around her and there's nobody better than her at what she does, which is pulling this out of thin air. Maybe she was in the military. She's a soldier. She was one of the best soldiers, and that's what she revolves her life around, is being a good soldier. So she's a good soldier. That's who she is. She's in the military. That's what defined her, and that's who she is. And I want girl two to come in and just completely destroy that image of herself. So she have to rebuild herself in such a way that it changes her. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. So I am going to forget all this and or never stop thinking about it. Um, so, but she's a good soldier, but something happened. Something that she couldn't stop or something that was beyond her control, but she thinks it's all her fault. So that's why she's down on herself. Maybe an accident happened, an accident where some of her buddies got killed, or maybe all of her buddies got killed, and she survived, but she feels like she could have stopped it. Maybe she saw something, maybe she heard something, and she feel like if she would have just acted on it, they would still be alive. So she's a good soldier, yes. In her eyes, she's a good soldier, but also she's a failure because of what happened. So she is no longer fit to wear the uniform. But that is all she's ever known. So, um, so she's going to be pretty broken up. She's going to be pretty broken at the beginning of the story. And at the end, hopefully, with Girl Two's help, we can start rebuilding her. Yeah. Our main character for this story is going to be two girls. It's going to have a dual point of view. I think I'm going to set the girl one in present day, um, in an alternate universe, of course, because then I can make stuff up and I don't have to do much research. In girl two, I think I'm going to make her more medievally, kind of Middle Ages, kind of mage magic kind of girl. So, yeah, I think this could be really good if we just work on it some more. So, the story is there, the plot's kind of there. Let's see. So, what do we have? We have uh, uh, two girls. Um, brought together to demons. Let's go all out on this. Let's say they're brought together to defeat some sort of ancient evil. And so two girls from two very different worlds brought together to defeat an ancient evil that threatens both their times. So that's what we're working with right now. That's our one liner for our whole story. I'm gonna read it again because I need to instill this in myself. Two girls from two very different worlds see, this is why we read again, are brought together to defeat an ancient evil that threatens both their times. So this is what we're working with right now. And I think it's a good start. Nothing's set in stone. Like I said, nothing's set in stone. So yeah, it's gonna be I feel like it's gonna be a good one. I know it's been like that the whole time, but I've recently discovered that it was split screen and I couldn't take it. Uh, I feel like it's gonna be a roller coaster ride. These two. So uh, yeah, I'm gonna end this here. We've been going for about I don't know how long. 6:20 now, so I should really start a timer when I do these things. Let's see. I don't know. we've been going long enough. So let's call this here. We have our one liner. That's really good. And tomorrow we will do our one paragraph, just this blank page right here, to kind of finish plotting out the story a little bit. So yeah, and we're going to continue to grow our characters. I'm going to pick out character casts for them and everything. I think I have the perfect character for girl one though. The perfect face for her anyway. Girl two, I'm kind of on the fence about. We'll see. We'll see. Uh, but I wanted to get their characters out of the way before I start putting a face to them, because I didn't want the face to dictate how I made the characters, because they're going to tell most of the story through their eyes. And I want to make sure that they're as fleshed out and as lifelike as possible. And also, I want to make sure that when you read the character, you don't just see this person whose picture I picked out. I want you to see the entire person for who it is, flaws and all. So, yes, she might have a very beautiful picture, and she might be a very beautiful girl, but I want you to see her for who she is and make up your own mind what she looks like. So we'll probably do that at the end, right before I start writing the story, just for my sake. And we shall see what we do tomorrow. I still have a lot of fleshing out to do. Okay, let's hope I don't forget any of this. And thank you for tuning in. If you tuned in, thank you for all your support on this channel, like I said. And yeah, just thank you. And I will see you guys later. Okay, have a good one.